1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8.
Donnie Lamb Jones. Wide receiver. As a season ticket holder of the Jets, I'm going to fool Ken O'Brien of California Davis.
Obviously, the Jets know something that, the people up there don't.
Fullback. Hello. Roger Vick. Jeff Lageman.
Jets just don't understand the draft all back.
Blair Thomas, running back, Penn State. Johnny Mitchell. The New York Jets select tight end from Penn State, Kyle Brady. Vernon Golson.
Cleveland's traded the 5th pick to the New York Jets. And with the 5th pick in the 2009 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Mark Sanchez.
D. Milner.
Dino Smith. Jets select quarterback Christian Hackenberg.
Sam Darnold.
The New York Jets select Zach Wilson.
Future Pro Bowler, Elijah Moore.
Michael Carter, running back.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday night 10 o'clock mock, the final mock of the 2023 season. Dom, I know we had to stop Dom from crying earlier. He's so sad. Yeah. Now, we have some friends with us tonight. We have more on the way. Right now, we have Dom. I think you made it, right, Dom? Made it through it?
I'm here. Made it through the whole mock draft season.
Yeah.
The whole off season. I feel like part of me is dying this week, but that's okay. It's all a good thing.
What will Dom C do after this weekend? I'll say. I don't know.
Drake May, all 22 film already in the hopper.
Yeah, there it is. We also have our good buddy Matt O'Leary. What's up? Happy birthday to you, Matt.
Thank you. Much appreciated. I was telling you guys before we hopped on, birthday was Friday, but didn't get a chance to celebrate. And naturally, as I was driving to the birthday dinner, the trade news breaks. So I pulled over on the side of Jerusalem Avenue. We made the video. We went full Ian from Jet Central, and we did the thing.
That's the way to do it, man. Clearly, he's on to something, right? Just pull over and make a vid. That's the way to do it. What is all this crazy stuff we do? Just pull over, make a vid. That's right. I like it. And Jeremy's hanging out with us. I might even give Jeremy one of my selections tonight. What do you think, Jeremy? How would you feel about it? Would you make the pick?
I would make the pick. Absolutely.
You would, wouldn't you?
Oh, that's awesome.
Without hesitation.
Yeah. So Ryan will be here in a minute. He's live right now with Tigo, and any second he'll be over here. And I have some bad news for everybody because of the epic nature of today, with the obvious biggest news being Connor McGovern. Right, we re-signed Connor McGovern. We know that's the big story of the day. And then we got a quarterback, but Connor McGovern is back. So Jake he reached out to me just a little while ago and he said, I'm really sorry. I can't do it. I have to work. A la Connor Hughes about a month or two ago. So I'm used to it. I'm used to it right here. But Ryan will be here and we're going to have a good time tonight, man. I thank all you guys for coming on. And I'm sad too, man. This is our Monday. This is Monday night. It's a weird thing. I will say, though, on the back end, it's going to be nice to get to sleep, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know if it's worth it. Sleep's overrated, man. Ryan King checked in early. Thank you, Ryan, for the super chat. He said, what the fuck, Rodgers? Dude, we got Aaron Rodgers. Now, let me just ask you guys, while we're waiting for Ryan, I know you guys have probably put your opinions out there all day long, but quickly, and I'll start with you, Matt, if you don't mind, and I want to hear everybody. The trade, the compensation, I'm getting a lot of upset calls. I'm getting texts, and this is bull. Fleeced is the word that I'm getting. Not everybody, but I would say it's definitely tilting that way in my experience. Matt, do you feel like we got fleeced? Are you okay with the deal? Did we do great? What's your take on it?
I think it's fine. I don't get people are like, oh, they got fleeced. Why? Because they moved back 2 spots. Like I know what's the equivalent. Tom C could probably tell me better, but I think it's the equivalent of a 3rd round pick, right?
Late third round pick, exactly.
Okay. I'm not gonna look. I'm not crying over a late 3rd round pick to move back a couple spots and land Aaron Rodgers with the pinch that the Jets were in. They gave up the second this year, moved back 2 spots. Next year is probably going to be a 1, but you're hoping that first round pick is hopefully, I mean, hell, 32, but no later than, or no earlier, I guess, than the late 20s. So I'm not crying over, future first in 2024. I think it had to get done. It wasn't really that much different than what most of us were thinking. So I'm not upset over it at all.
I like the way Matt just put that. Dom, how you feeling about this? I want to share with everybody. Dom C broke the news to GreenBean. I didn't even know. I got these 2 chickens that keep flying out. So I had to I was out there literally chasing chickens, and Dom, he's like, the trade's done. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? So Dom, how you feel about it? You think it's good?
Well, I'm glad that it's over. Oh, hey, Ryan.
How little we are.
I'm glad.
Ryan, wait, hold on a second, Ryan. I'm going to bring you right back. Look at the difference. That's significant. Sorry, Ryan.
That's a big difference. That's
fucking.
It's all about the angles, right? You got to get the certain angle. If you don't get the right angle, it's not going to look big enough.
This is weird. Let me get the comment. Let me see something here. Yeah. This is all right. Sorry, Dom. Ryan, hello, welcome. We're going through. I know you just talked about it for about 7 hours straight, but I'm going to get your just quick take before we get into tonight's mock. It's a big day today, man. So we got to talk about it at least for a few minutes, and we're going to do our mock tonight. We're gonna have some fun tonight, in my opinion. So, Dom, what do you think? Did we get fleeced like people are telling me?
No, I don't think we got fleeced. And realistically, I don't think the offer was very far off than what we've all been assuming it was going to be, when this all started 30 days ago, the difference being the conditional pick in 2024 has a very soft landing for Green Bay, which is fine. And if you think about it, and this is just my thoughts, and maybe it's my own justification on it, but from 2019 till now, right? Quentin Williams, then Mekhi Becton, then we have AVT, we have Zach, and we have 3 first rounders next year. We got to pay all these guys, right?
Yeah.
So if we're not, if there's a time where you don't want to have a first round pick, if money's going to be the problem a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road, well, maybe the best opportunity is to make it all work while getting an asset like Aaron Rodgers right now to say, okay, listen, we got extra first round picks in the past couple years that we're going to have to pay. You can't pay everybody. That's just the reality. We can't pay everyone. So, all right, you know what? Here's the first rounder. Hopefully it's 25 or higher, somewhere between 25 and 32, hopefully closer to 32, and all is well. You know what I mean? I'm completely content. The optimist in me is completely floored on how negative Jets Twitter has been about this, but
we're funny.
I tell you,
boy, we are a fun. Jets Twitter is you want to bring Jets Twitter to the party. We are a good time, aren't we? We are a fucking barrel of laughs. I'll tell you, man. So Jeremy, how you feeling about it? Do you agree with Matt and Dom? You think it's good? Or is it just, hey, I don't care, Aaron Rodgers is here? Where do you stand?
Yeah, look, it fell the way I think a lot of us thought it would. I think a lot of us, we talked about the possible 13-15 swap. We knew that there was going to be a second-round pick involved. I think the only surprise for me was the conditional pick next year is based on the percentage of snaps. That was a surprise to me. I thought it would be more on whether he comes back or not, or the success of the team, than it was the percentage of snaps. That was the only surprise. Otherwise, it was pretty much fell the way I think a lot of us predicted it would.
Yeah, that I got to say that's a surprise too, because if he doesn't play, obviously he doesn't meet that, right? If he doesn't stay, it's like you get 0%, then we don't move at all. So Ryan, I'm sorry, you're going to say it again. How do you see this one? Where do you stand?
So I've kind of, the way I've narrowed it down is when you factor in all the picks and the points and everything that goes into it, I'm assuming Rodgers is going to play the 65% of the snaps that we've talked about. So I'm equating that pick to the equivalent of pick 33 in the second round. So when you factor all that in, it's the equivalent of a 13th overall pick, which I don't know if they've made it that way just so it would be like our actual pick of 13 this year. But overall, if you told me you could give up one number 13 pick for a 4-time MVP, a Hall of Fame quarterback, and you're going to go on a 2-year Super Bowl run, I sign up for that every damn day. I'm all about that. Now, as far as this trade specifically and how things went down, I do feel like we got the shorter end of the stick because, like I've said before, there's no reason for the Jets to do this before the draft. The only team that needed this to happen before the draft potentially would be the Packers. They had the 10 draft picks, so they didn't necessarily need it to happen, but they wanted to have another player that they could potentially surround Jordan Love with and try to get a fair evaluation of him. Now, as far as, if the Jets were to make a trade prior to the draft like we just did, there has to be something that is more valuable to the Jets than using all our picks on our own players to surround Aaron Rodgers with. And that portion is probably the contract that's being worked out. At least I hope, because this trade definitely feels like when I looked at Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas at the owners' meetings 4 weeks ago or 5 weeks, whatever the time frame was, they seemed like they were cool as the other side of the pillow. We don't care if this happens halfway through training camp. We're not in any rush. And then all of a sudden there's this urgency to get it done right now. And for me, it just didn't pass the sniff test. It was like, something's off. I feel like something influenced this trade just now. And then when I look at the 13 and 15 swap, I didn't think you had to touch 13 at all. Honestly, I didn't think you had to touch any of this draft, but mostly 13. So you lose the 13-15 swap. Then you give up, I know it's small, but you give up 42 instead of 43. And I'm like, you couldn't have just given up 43 instead of 42. What the hell? Ooh. And then I'm looking at the 65, dude, and then I'm looking at the 65% playing time thing for next year. And I'm saying, well, that's great, but you're guaranteeing a first-round pick. So if you're going to guarantee a first-round pick, why didn't you get something beneficial later on, or after June 1st, eat more of that contract or whatever. I don't love the conditional pick next year because it's not tied to success of the team. It's tied to his snaps. If, God forbid, something stupid happens and we get injured like we have the last few years, and now all of a sudden Aaron Rodgers doesn't have enough in him to will us to the success that we think we can have to get to the playoffs. And now the Jets don't make the playoffs. And you're saying, okay, well, let's say we're eliminated by, whatever week before week 12 or something like that, or it looks like a long shot. Are you going to continue to let Aaron Rodgers play, which I think you would, or are you going to bench him to save that, top teen pick in the first round and then, hopefully give up your second round pick because that will help us later on? I don't think that's the case either. I think Rodgers is definitely playing. So overall, I think we gave up it was a good value trade for the Jets to get a 4-time MVP, a Super Bowl window for the next 2-3 years or whatever. But the trade, I felt like the Jets left meat on the bone. Okay, we ate enough. We're full. We don't need to get greedy. Here's the rest of what we don't need, and we're fine with that. We got Rodgers. We're fine, and I'm okay with that. But it did irk me a little bit that I saw swap in the first, not 43 instead of 42, and then basically giving up the unconditional first in 2024. So I'm happy. I'm excited, but I'm definitely a little. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was a little bitter about how everything went down.
Does the full round jump from this? Now, Joe Douglas has done this the last couple of drafts. He's kind of used his back end picks to jump up and kind of go quality over quantity. Does that help you at all? We moved up 37 spots from the 6th to the 5th. Now, with draft value, points and all that shit aside, that surprised me. I didn't see that. When I saw 207, I'm like, oh shit, why are we giving? But then we got 170. It's that's all that is. So we move back 2 spots in the first, but we move up 37 spots in the later end of the draft, which arguably could be considered not more important, but for a team to be able to find another contributor, 37 spots is a big friggin' deal at the end of the draft. That's where the end of the guys that can contribute kind of are found. And that's a huge jump. Did that surprise you, Ryan? That out of nowhere, we just jumped up from the 6th to the 5th from 207 to 170.
No, that I don't care about it at all.
You didn't get nothing, no surprise, nothing.
Nope, don't give a shit about it. I'll be perfectly honest. But I do think that talking to Tigo, I see you in the chat over there, Tigo. But talking to him just last half hour or hour or so, I'm thinking the strength of this draft class, we've always kind of said, is the 2nd through 4th round, but also the idea possibly of, maybe Joe Douglas was thinking, hey, we're going to trade down from 13. So 13 to 15, that doesn't mean anything to me, like at all, because I want to trade down regardless. So if I don't have to give up an extra pick in 2024, fine. Who gives a shit? Like I would have moved down regardless. That is the interesting piece of the puzzle, I think. And then the other piece is like, okay, there's a real shot the top 3 tackles are not there at pick 15 now, which does imply to me that either maybe we're looking at defensive tackle, or we're definitely looking at someone that could be right tackle like a Darnell Wright or a DeJuan Jones, someone along those lines. Bringing back Connor McGovern definitely tells me we're not looking at center in the 2nd round. I'm hoping my boy Ricky Stromberg from Arkansas, that I had us taken in the 4th round initially, if that happens, I'm going to be really tickled pink.
That'd be nice.
I'd be pretty pumped on that, because then you get to groom him behind McGovern. He's played a little bit of guard, so you got a little backup in case Laken Tomlinson sucks this year. I'm not too ashamed with that. I don't really know where we go with the 2nd round pick. I think, D tackle, linebacker, safety, those 3 are probably in the conversation. But overall, very happy with the trade. Thought we left a little meat on the bones, but I think a lot of this had to do with the relationships that were involved and having a reasonable negotiation and not trying to drag someone through the dirt.
Yeah. Well, I got a surprise for everybody. I do want to acknowledge the super chat. Thank you, DLB1 Jets Arm. Yeah, I agree. Once we start winning games, it's all going to be moot. It's like when we traded for Revis. I like to use this one all the time. When we traded up for Revis, I was an active online Jets guy, right? I was like, if I can talk, like Ryan, we were on Jetnation or wherever we were at the time. People were furious that we gave up a 2nd and I think a 5th maybe. And no one talks about that anymore. You know what I mean? So I think it's more along those lines. I will say I have a surprise for everybody. Now, I waited until I wanted to make sure there were 348 people and that we were all here. Everybody's here. So everybody put your drinks down. If you're eating Cheetos or something, stop crunching. You need to hear this. I just got a call just prior to this show from my inner guy at the Jets. And I was told, I didn't solicit, nothing. Just the Jets are actively right at this moment working on a trade down from 15 to recoup potentially 2nd, 3rd. And if they go back far enough, they're trying to secure a 1st for next year. That's what Joe Douglas is working on. Now, I'm just going to say with a grain of salt, but a lot of the things that this particular person has told me have kind of come to pass or have been corroborated by other people. So this is like literally 15 minutes ago. So, or 15 minutes before the stream, I should say. So I wanted to save that and give it to everybody. Now, would that make everybody happy, or would be, hey, I want Broderick Jones. Don't trade back. I personally think that once you get past those like first 1 or 2 tackles, I think there's a nice little clump that if you go back and you get some capital, maybe an additional 2nd and a 2nd for next year or something like that, I think you can do a good job. I like what Joe does. I trust this guy. Maybe a slight overpay. Me personally, I'm a mid to late round guy. I love that shit. That's like where I always love that end of the draft. The 1st round, everybody's a lot of hoopla. Everybody gets into it, of course, but I like really dig the 3rd to the 6th. I'm like, I love that shit. The fact that Joe Douglas threw in out of nowhere, we jumped up 37 spots. Again, it's not the needle mover, but I like it. It's like a little bit of, it's the sprinkles on top of the Sunday of getting Aaron Rodgers, and I could give a shit. Essentially, we traded Elijah Moore and a late 1st, which is essentially a 2nd next year. And if Aaron Rodgers doesn't play and we're good this year, like let's say we go to the Super Bowl this year, let's just look at it this way. Let's say we go to the Super Bowl and Aaron Rodgers retires. They get what amounts to a 3rd round pick next year. No big deal. No big whoop. Pick 32 or 64 in the second round. For a Super Bowl ring, I could care less. So we're going to jump into this mock. I'm excited to do this with you guys. Now, what I did is this. I don't do math very well. So it took me a lot longer than I'd like to admit to do this. Okay. But what I've done now, we have 31 selections in the first round, everybody, but only 27 teams are selecting those picks. And 4 teams have 2 first-round picks. That's too much for GreenBean. I can't handle this. I needed my wife. I should have called Jeremy, who's a math professor, as we know. But so what I did is I made 4 packages of picks. Jeremy's not going to do the mock, but I invited him here as an honored guest, an honored friend and guest, and I might give him one of my selections. So here's how it goes. 3 of us will get 7 selections, 7 teams. One of us will get 6 teams, but that package comes with the New York Jets. Okay. So I'm going to give now Dom C, since he's the distinguished host of the 10 o'clock mock, I'm going to give you the opportunity to pick a number between 1 and 4, and then we're going to randomize it, and then you get to pick which package.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
All
I
right.
got 3 kids. I'm going to go with 3.
You're going to go with 3. All right. Let me share my screen just so you can see I'm not full of
Cheating?
baloney. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I'd cheat necessarily, but look, I was curious how this was going to look. All right, we're all in there. I thought I was going to push Jeremy off or something. All right, here we go. We got 1 through 4, so we'll do it. Boom. Wait, so you picked number 3? No, I don't need to randomize. You picked number 3.
I picked number
I'm
3.
fucking shot when it comes to numbers, bro. All right, so you're just picking package number 3. That's what you did. I don't need the randomizer doesn't even come into play. I'm stupid. All right, so there we go. All right, well done. So you're going to pick package number 3. I'm going to put them in the private chat for us right now so you can see your teams, okay? That's how we're going to do this. So, Dom, here's your package. You get Detroit. So that's your double package, okay? So there's Dom C's package right there in the private chat. So there you go. So Dom is now number 1. So that brings us to Matt O'Leary. Matt O'Leary, you will get package 1, which is Carolina, and you get Seattle as your 2 team, your 2 pick team. Okay. So I'm putting that in there. This is Matt. Okay. There it is. It's in there. This is good. You guys are just going to see it. And I'm going to put the mock up there. So Ryan, you get, you organically get the Jets. You get 6 teams, but you get the Jets, Ryan. So there you go.
Yeah, damn right. I control our future.
That's so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, because I'm not confident that I did this right. We're gonna find out halfway through that I fucked it up somehow.
I think it is fucked up already. But
why? Talk about it. Why?
Because me and Matt both have teams with multiple picks in the first round. So I think as of right now, I have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How do you have 8? Let me see.
Look in the private chat. Detroit has 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, yeah, then I have 8.
Yes.
No, but you have 7 teams.
Okay. 7 teams.
No, yeah,
you have
everybody has 1 team with 2 that picks twice.
Gotcha.
And everybody has 7 teams total.
Fair enough.
Right?
You're right. You are correct then. Your math is spot on, Bean.
I'm freaking out.
I'm freaking out, man.
I'm scared. All right. Wait, so Ryan, who got Matt got Seattle, right?
Yes.
I got Houston, Vegas, Green Bay, Jets, Chargers, Giants.
So you have Houston twice. You have 7 picks.
I do.
Yeah, that's right. 6 teams, 7 picks. You're right, Bean.
Yeah.
All right. And I get I'm sorry, Matt, you don't have Seattle. You have
He's got Seattle.
Oh shit. I fucked it up. Hold on.
No, you didn't.
Wait.
I did. No, you didn't see it yet.
You see that pooch green bean? You screwed it.
Yeah,
Let's switch Seattle for the Eagles. That's the other team that has 2 picks, if that's what you're confused on.
Yeah, it's me though. Here we go. There's me. All right. So that should be right.
Okay.
Correct? There it is. All right, so let's do this, Sim, and forgive me. This is what it's like hanging out with me. I know. I love when I do math in front of people. It's really the best. All right, so here we go. So we select all. Okay, so we run the whole draft. We'll do one round, and let's do this thing. So now, who's up first? Who's got Carolina? That is Matt. Matt O'Leary, you are up first. Who do the Carolina Panthers take with pick number 1?
Now I have a question. Is this a what we would do or a predictive mock?
Ooh, good question. Great question.
That is a good question.
I have a second question after that one. But
does it depend on the answer to this one?
No.
Okay, I would say what you would do. That's what we're doing.
Okay. I like
that's fine.
Okay.
Can we offer trades?
Yes, you guys can work it out in the private chat if you want to work out trades.
Okay. So if I am Carolina, I am not answering the phone. I am taking my QB1, which would be CJ Stroud.
Whoa.
Good man. Smart pick. Smart pick.
Really?
I agree.
CJ Stroud to me is the safest quarterback in this class.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Young is very short. Anthony Richardson is a high variance guy. Will Levis, I don't trust. To me, CJ Stroud is, I think he's going to end up being the best quarterback in this class. I would not move back. I would not play around. You traded up. This is what you wanted to do. I would go CJ Stroud.
All right. So that's a good pick. That's very interesting. Surprised me just a touch. Ryan has the Houston Texans. What are they doing now that CJ Stroud is off the board?
So I really like Matt's pick of CJ Stroud. I think that makes a ton of sense. I saw Josh McCown's reaction about CJ Stroud, and I think it makes a ton of sense that he goes number 1. I think, size-wise, I think he is the safest quarterback in this draft. For the Texans, I would go Bryce Young. That would be the move. I think you've earned that pick. You didn't have to trade up. Like with Matt and the Panthers giving up what they gave up, they're not trading up for a 5'10" quarterback. But with the Texans sitting right there, Bryce Young makes a ton of sense. I think he is the best quarterback in this draft, but he is the smallest, and that creates some risk as well.
I like the thinking. Everybody's thinking. So who has the Cardinals? That is Dom has the Cardinals.
Arizona is on the clock, and Arizona's open for business, boys.
Oh,
Arizona, absolutely.
If Arizona's open for, and it's funny is I have a bunch of teams here I think would want to trade up to Arizona. The private chat's open.
Trade with yourself.
I know. I don't have it. GreenBean's got it. I know who I would want to trade up.
Who do you want to trade up? You can talk.
I think Vegas should trade up to 3.
I think Vegas. I think Tennessee. I think
Tennessee's interesting. I think Tennessee should tank this year. I really do. I think Vegas could jump up because then I would jump up. With Vegas, I'd get Anthony Richardson and let him sit behind Garoppolo for a year or 2.
You have Vegas, Ryan?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Oh, no shit. Yeah, let's trade. Fuck yeah. I'm getting Richardson.
That's the best.
All right. Well, listen, I think
I'm seeing GreenBean's name above my name, and I'm like, oh, wait, that makes a lot of sense. It's him typing. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
Well, good. I'm glad I'm not alone. But
I was all jacked up. Thank you, Matt.
I was going to say, Ryan, have you had a couple? Ryan, have you had a couple?
I started with a full case of claws, and I've got 2 claws left in here. I got home at 5, and I've just been enjoying life. And unfortunately,
well, here's
my rationale. Here's my rationale.
Okay.
All right. I think that I don't think Arizona picks number 3 here in the real draft predictively. And if it was me, Arizona's got so many holes. I think they just need to kind of bring in an influx of talent. So to me, this is a no-brainer trade down spot. Like I said, I think Tennessee, I think Las Vegas, I think Atlanta could move up here. But just to make the argument and not trade with myself, I'm gonna listen to Las Vegas's offer here. Give it to me.
Look, you got the Raiders pick. I've got the highest first round pick of the people that you think could trade up with you. No one else has an additional first round pick, so I will offer you my first round pick in next year's draft, which is just as high as anyone else's first round pick in next year's draft, and whatever other picks you think would be matched by any of those other teams, because I want Anthony Richardson. He's the quarterback of the future for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Anthony Richardson. All right. You're going
to have to propose this, Bean.
All right. So what is the trade? I can agree.
Doesn't matter. Call a second round pick.
Yeah, the trade is 2 firsts and a second.
Sure.
2 firsts and a second. All right. You guys are fucking. Wait. Oh, I'm trading with the Cardinals now.
Yeah.
All right. This is fucking crazy. I have like. Oh, maybe I can even say okay. Maybe I can. All right. So the Raiders are offering 7 and
38 and a first next year
for number 3.
For number 3, does it go through? It better.
Well, yeah, you just have to say yes, right?
I already said. And the Raiders are on the board.
There you
and
go.
We're going to take Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson.
Boom. Yep.
Amazing.
That's the move.
Indianapolis is excited.
And my thought process here is that McDaniels drafted Tebow because he wanted a running style quarterback that could potentially almost throw. This is another way better running quarterback that should project as a maybe possibly good thrower. He's got a massive arm, but he doesn't have like the polish on him.
Yeah,
so I think you let him sit behind Garoppolo a year or two, and then all of a sudden, let's build the team around him. You're building the offense like Lamar Jackson, kind of around there, same-ish style, but you're transitioning with Garoppolo into that offense without having the quick cut.
Now, before I pick, I want to tell you that the Indianapolis Colts are excited by the rationale between Dom and Ryan because they had their eyes on somebody. Brian Bogan, thank you for the super chat. He says, if people didn't like the Jets before, they're really going to hate us after all the airtime we're going to. Don't you know it? I think Ryan was saying there's something off there. The NFL wanted this now, and they want to know how many games are Monday night, Sunday night, Thursday night. We're never going to see a Sunday 1:00 game again.
Let me say this as a season ticket holder, that pisses me off. Like I can't stand.
You don't like the night
Thursday
games, right?
nights, Monday nights. Absolutely not.
Preach it, baby. Sunday at 1.
Absolutely not.
Give me Dom, you don't want to go to a game? You let me know.
They're yours. I'm telling you right now. Any Thursday, I got kids, man. That shit doesn't happen. So.
I know it's funny. You'll see Ryan. Right now, Ryan's he's still fucking.
Oh yeah, Shay. Yeah, now they could just you got Shay. I'm not saying that she's not real, but
no, of course.
It's different when you have 2, is what I've heard.
That's right. Ryan's got some plans. You'll see. In a couple of years, he's going to be like, I can't. I just can't do it. I don't know what you guys are I can't drink like that on a Thursday. What are you guys talking about? You'll see. Jason Edwards, our buddy, checking in. Just made it to the chat. Jets Monday, right on, dude. Super Bowl champs. We're going right to it. We're going to be undefeated this year. You're going to see. It's going to be great, Jason. I'm excited. So let's see. The Colts have not had a quarterback worth a shit. They tried to go back to the vet numerous times, but they're going to go to the kids and they're going to grab Will Levis. They love him. He's right up their alley, and that's the way it's going to go for the Colts. Yep. They're up, right? And I have them.
They are.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. There it is. Seattle is on the clock. The Seahawks with the first of their 2 first-round picks.
That's bad.
Who has them?
I got that pick. I am very excited because Jalen Carter is sitting right there for me.
Ooh.
And I think that would be a no-brainer. I would take Jalen Carter over Will Anderson specifically for the Seahawks. I think Seattle wants Jalen Carter.
There it is. Well, he's coming. Nice. Now the Lions are on the clock. This is Dom C with the first of his double. What are the Lions doing?
Actually, you're going to hear a lot of Dom C because I think I have the next 3 picks. So,
look at you.
Let me set this up for myself. So, this is what I would do. This is not predictive, but I don't think it matters either way because it's kind of a no-brainer. Jalen Carter would have been in the discussion, would have been wholeheartedly in the discussion, but he's not there. So, Detroit's going to go and lock themselves up a pass rusher opposite of Aiden Hutchinson in Will Anderson from Alabama.
There he is. Look at that. I was I had a weird fantasy that in our confusion, Will Anderson was going to slide down a few more spots, but nope. Here he is. He's going to the fucking Lions. Okay. So you're up again. This is the trade back puts Dom C neatly at pick 7. What are the Cardinals doing?
Like I said, the Cardinals have so many needs, and they just need an influx of talent. They can literally throw a dartboard, hit a position, and it'll probably be a position of need. So I'm going to do what they've been trying to do for the past couple years and haven't been very successful. I'm going to try to address the back end of the defense. And I'm going to give them what I think is the best cornerback in this class, Devin Witherspoon from Illinois.
Good
sick man-to-man corner, best tackler as a defensive back in the class. He's true dog, and something that Arizona hasn't had in a while. You can make an argument for a bunch of different guys, but like I said, they have so many holes. Take the best talent where at a position of need.
There you go. Makes sense to me. Yes, I see some questions. We're going to do a quick. We're each going to get a pick in the Jets mock after this. We only have a paltry 5 picks. Is it right now? Oh my God, what are we going to do? The New York Jets post this. We're going to get through this first round, see what we see what it looks like, and then we're going to quickly do a Jets draft after this and see what we do now with our new rearranged selections. So yes, to answer your questions in the chat. So all right,
that's
Dom,
me.
You're on the Falcons. All right, here we go.
Falcons are up, and another team. I think they can go a couple different directions. I've actually seen a lot. I'm not going to make him the pick here, but I've seen a lot of noise and a lot of grumblings that JSN is in contention for this pick. Now, I don't know if that's smoke or if they're trying to coerce somebody to come up to draft him, but I'm going to shy away from the offensive side of the ball. I mean, there's only so many mouths to feed there. They spent a high first-round capital on a wide receiver last year. I'm going to address the defense, and I'm going to give A.J. Terrell a running partner. I'm going to take Christian Gonzalez, the cornerback out of Oregon.
I'm sorry, who did you say?
Christian Gonzalez, cornerback, Oregon.
Oh, you suck.
Yeah.
Could
have went edge.
Great athlete.
Could have went edge rusher, but I think the edge class is going to be strong enough later on where I'm still going to get a guy. I happen to really like Arnold Ebiketie. So I'm going to go ahead and lock down the backside of that defense in Atlanta. I got A.J. Terrell and Christian Gonzalez. Whew. Lord have mercy.
Not bad. Matt is up with the Chicago Bears, the original traders in this draft. What are they going to do?
Yeah, I'm tempted between 2 guys, but I think it's important for them to figure out what Justin Fields is for sure this year. Totally. So I'm going to take my number 1 offensive tackle, which is Paris Johnson.
There he goes. That's what I thought you'd do.
I like it.
Boom.
I like it.
There it is. I think that's what they're going to do. I see all kinds of stuff going on about around the Bears right now. Mm-hmm. They're this, they're going to do that. I think they're going to stay right there and take Paris Johnson. That's what I think they're going to do.
I definitely think it's O-line.
You need to give look, you need to give him a shot, right? You got a quarterback, a first round. You got to try.
I was thinking Skoronski, just because if he's going to project as a guard, maybe he's like one of those. I don't know. Best O lineman, I think, makes the most sense for them.
Yeah, but Paris Johnson also can play guard. I think people tend to forget that he might be best suited as a tackle, but I mean, he's got guard experience, and at worst, he's I'm not comparing the two, but they drafted Tevin Jenkins to be a tackle. It didn't work out. Now he's a really good guard. That's the floor for Paris Johnson, is that you get a really good guard and with the upside of a pretty damn good tackle.
Yeah. Well, let me just say hello to Buffalo Jets fan checking in. What's up? Thank you for the super chat. Glad to have you here. Buffalo is going to be on the Thursday thick of it in 2. Well, we got the draft this week, of course. Then we got Richie, and then we got Buffalo the week after. So we're going to have some fun coming up on the Thursday thick of it. I also want to acknowledge we have Dylan Terraman from Jetnation and Hero. He saw Ali from Loyal New York Jets fans hanging out with us. We also have Tigo in the house. So it's good to have you guys here, man. I love all the Jets content guys, except for that one guy. You know who he is, that bastard, right? We all know who it is. I'm not going to tell you.
Jets
I'm
chaos.
going to let you imagine it. It's nobody really. But anyway, that imaginary guy. All right, so I think I'm on the clock here. I definitely wanted a specific guy, but I'm just as happy right here. The Eagles are going to go with their edge rusher, Tyree Wilson from Texas Tech, right here, and they're happy about it. They got. There's rumors about them too pushing things and doing this later. They're going to stay right there, and they're going to take Tyree Wilson. So the Tennessee Titans, is that also me?
It is.
All right. Well, we know what they're doing. Hold on a second. You know what? Let me see which one. I'm going to screw with the Jets a little bit. I'm going to take Broderick Jones. I'm going to fucking set the Jets
I'm going to kick your kneecaps.
I'm doing it specifically because of that.
Because you know I like him.
I like him too. But the Titans, they're going to go with Broderick Jones right here. Now we got the Texans are back on the clock already. Yeah, back on the clock. Look at this.
Ryan's up for 3 in a row. Right?
Oh wait, do I have the Patriots? No, I don't have the Patriots.
Oh, I got Pats.
Oh, the Matt's got the Patriots.
Yeah, I got Green Bay, Jets, and then Chargers, Giants.
Oh, real quick, Tigo checked in with a super chat too. I didn't see that yet, Tigo. So thank you, buddy. What an effing panel. Let's paint New York Gotham green. Dude, we are about to own this place. Now, guys, we had lots of bad times. Everybody needs to lighten up and enjoy. And we need to enjoy this, everybody. We need to be friends again. Let's try to be friends for a little while. We got good stuff coming. But right on, Tigo. I'm with you, buddy. And thank you. All right, Ryan, you're up.
All right. Houston. Oh, wait. Damn. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. All right. Give me 1 second here. I forgot I was Houston. I knew I was Green Bay and the Jets.
That's okay.
I know what I want to do.
You want me to hit here? Hold on. I'll hit this for you here.
Oh, there we go. Oh, shit. I can't see. Okay.
Well, you took care of that.
Yep. Okay. I know where I was going to go.
It's hard to keep track of everybody, dude.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
unless you're Dom, of course.
It's okay. I know where I'm going to go.
Tell us all about it, Ryan.
All right. So I'm going to go. Look, we need an edge rusher. I was so the two players I'm between were Miles Murphy and Jackson Smith-Njigba. Those were the two I was kind of eyeing. I'm going to go with Miles Murphy.
There you go. Smart. In my opinion, smart.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to get other guys later.
Yep. Green Bay Packers, those bastards. I now hate Green Bay. I want you to know that. It's at least a 10-year. I have a 10-year contract of hatred for the Packers. Who's got the
definitely? I got the Packers. Yeah, I got like 3 picks and 4 picks. So I'm going to take Jackson Smith-Njigba. I'm going to give Jordan Love his wide receiver 1.
There he is, JSN going to the Packers as we predicted. There it is.
Wouldn't that be so apropos? Aaron Rodgers fought for a wide receiver in the first round for how many years?
Just a kick in the ball.
He's gone, and 3 days later they take a first round wide receiver.
Yeah, Dylan said you should have made a statement here and taken the lowest rated player. Just like you
son of a bitch.
That's good. So the Patriots are up, Matt. Matt's struggling. I know he wants to hurt him. I'm with it.
Ryan, I'm gonna screw you. Peter Skoronski's coming off the board.
Oh my God,
that's all right, dude. You know what? I'm okay there. I'm not banged up. Well, I'm a little banged up, but I'm gonna take.
Wait! Ring!
Oh, you got trade offers.
Who's calling?
Private chat?
I got an offer here for you, Ryan.
All right, you're gonna do it.
I want to make. Listen, I want to help the Jets out as best I can.
All right.
In this scenario, so I'm gonna hit you up in the private chat here.
Ooh.
Well,
Okay.
I wonder what team it is, Matt. Who do you think's playing
I don't
the
know
Jets?
who it is. Who's he got? He's got...
Who does? We got to find out who our guy. Oh, I think I have a guess.
Yeah.
All right. Hold that thought, O'Leary.
Okay, I won't.
I'll put you in the bathroom.
Yep, I won't spoil it, but I have something in my noodle.
Tom, you SOB. We're gonna keep you waiting a little longer.
Jeremy, if you had to predict which team is calling right now.
Well, I gotta figure out which team that Dom has.
He's got.
I don't even know.
Got the Lions, the Cardinals went. Atlanta
You
went.
see Lions and Cardinals. Where am I looking at this?
Washington,
I think
Baltimore.
he's
maybe
the top one.
Baltimore. Maybe Baltimore.
Gotcha. Baltimore would be
there
would
it
make
is.
a lot of sense. What we got? Oh, Baltimore wants to come up
I
first,
knew it.
third
I
this
got it.
year, and a
That's
third
right.
next year.
Jeremy
so
nailed it.
Baltimore, what pick are you? You're
22.
Yes. I will go back. I will take the third this year, and I'll take the third next year.
Okay.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. This is the Jets.
Just got fleeced.
Yeah,
Wait,
maybe I
hold
should
on.
have countered. I don't care. We're only picking the first round. I don't give a shit. You don't got another first round pick this year. That's it. Look, I'll be honest. I don't care. It didn't matter for the Raiders trade up.
Got the draft.
It doesn't matter for the Jets trade back. Just
That's right.
That's who I want to go back with. Makes
All
sense.
right. So, all right. We got 15, 22. What are the Baltimore Ravens giving you? A first next year?
No, 86 and a third next year.
All right. Let's
2/3. Very, very comparable to what the Jets traded up when they went for AVT.
very much so. Okay. They declined it.
Oh, you
Get
motherfucker.
here. Hold on.
All right.
No. Yeah, right. Hold on. I'll fix it.
I'll make my pick.
Wait, I'll fix it. Hold on.
Just give them
Counter trade. Give me what do I want?
Give him the rest of the draft class.
I want
Yeah,
another
no,
first.
right.
I want your
That's
first
what it
next
is.
year. You're coming up first next year.
First next year.
Yeah, you jerk.
I'll take off the third. I don't
You can,
whatever.
yeah, you take that. That's fine. No, yeah, you can take the third off. It's fine. He's not coming to give that much. That's good.
Look at these fucking assholes. Wait a minute.
Pretend it's just the third.
Yeah, we're just gonna pretend.
Okay. Is he gonna accept it though? Wouldn't it?
They're gonna.
You think it'll decline for the Ravens?
No, you're doing it the wrong way. You want to. Baltimore's giving. You're giving too much. Baltimore's going to keep saying no. You want to offer.
Oh, wait a
more
minute.
Offer Jets future picks. You're doing it the wrong way
Oh,
around.
I'm doing it the wrong way.
It's
Yeah.
reversed.
You're doing it the wrong way around.
Oh, well, that'll do it. Okay, I was wondering what the hell was going on.
It's the
Wait.
worst.
No.
No, wait, no, that's weird. No, it definitely
the
won't.
right
It's
way.
probably protecting me because I'm an idiot.
Offer next year's first for us. From the Jets, also.
No,
Sweeten
because
it.
the Jets are sliding
No,
back.
I'm sliding down.
No.
I want Baltimore's
I know,
first.
but Baltimore's going to keep saying no.
You're wrong.
I think
I hear what you're saying.
I know.
You gotta, Baltimore's got to
throw our first in it just to make it happen.
There we go.
Just to make
See
it
if that-
happen. That's all I'm
Just
saying.
to make it happen. Thank you,
That's-
Jeremy. I was never gonna figure. I would have done
That's
that.
Great trade for
At
the
86,
Jets.
at 86. No.
Doesn't matter.
Broke my brain.
It doesn't matter.
Baltimore's on the clock. That's all that matters.
Baltimore's on the clock.
First
There
round
it is.
exercise here.
That's
people.
what it is. Dude, I would have
There
did
we
that for
go.
another hour and a half.
That's what I was trying to say. I was like, it doesn't matter. The hell am I doing? Yeah, I could have traded for 3 firsts. I won that trade.
Well, we got to keep it, we got to try to be realistic here. But anyway, so the trade is in. Baltimore's on the
Baltimore
clock.
is on the clock. They're not going to let this go any longer.
Bijan.
It is not Bijan Robinson. Baltimore is going to take Nolan Smith from Georgia.
Love him.
Yeah.
Love him.
This is a Baltimore Raven kind of player. He's, we know the athlete that he is. We know the speed that he brings outside on the edge, but people tend to forget how good of a run defender he is as well. You put him on opposite of Owe over there. That's a very, very tough defense. And he brings something that they seem to have been missing ever since Judon's been gone. So.
All right. Well, you're on the clock again. The Washington Redskins, the Washington Commanders.
Commanders are on the clock
Yeah.
at 16. Yeah. Oh, man. So a couple different ways I can go here. I think Washington it is. Honestly, I think Darnell Wright's in play, but I'm not going to probably take him. I'm going to kind of sway, kind of chalk. I think this is probably the best pick for them. And I'm going to take another guy who I think is a little bit not being talked enough about as one of the better defensive backs in this class. And I'm going to go ahead and keep the hometown kid home, and I'm going to take Deonte Banks from Maryland.
Okay, interesting. All right.
Good man coverage corner. Fits the mold.
All right, the Steelers are on the clock. Who's got them? That might be me. The Steelers are going to take, that's what we're doing. Here he is. Jordan Addison's going to the Steelers.
Mm.
Right there. Boom. Jordan Addison heading to Pittsburgh to play with Suck Job Pickett. There he is. All right. The Lions are on the clock.
That's me.
That's you again.
That's me again. Who did I take in the first? I took Will Anderson, right?
Yep.
I took Will Anderson. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to address the offensive side of the ball. With J-Mo gone, I think I'm going to take a wide receiver here, and I'm going to take somebody whose skill set kind of differs from anybody that they already have in this field. The variance on this player goes from best wide receiver in the class to third round talent. I kind of fall in the middle, but I think he fits really, really good in this offense. I'm going to go ahead and take Quentin Johnson from TCU.
There it is. TCU.
Big receiver. He's the big X.
All right, the Bucks. The Tom Brady-less Bucks. The Todd Bowles ruining the organization. 5 offensive coordinators and 5 offensive coordinators in 6 years as a head coach. Here he comes. Who will they take?
Ooh. Okay. Can I see the board that's not just wide receivers?
Yep, totally. Good.
Thank you.
Let me know if you want me to scroll.
No, I know who I want. Very, very Todd Bowles like selection, I would think. Kalijah Cansey.
Ooh, interesting. Where is he?
This one
he's a really good fit in that defense too.
Yep.
They probably
like that pick.
Yeah, they probably play him
he was one of the guys that I was hoping was going to fall to us.
Yeah, he probably falls in that 5 tech, kind of what Leonard Williams, ends up or plays with the Giants. I think he could be really good on that defense too.
All right. Well, Seattle's on the clock. This is their second pick. Second pick already. They took Jalen Carter. All right.
I'm gonna go Zay Flowers.
Oh,
perfect.
Zay Flowers.
Okay. Perfect selection. Absolutely.
I want a slot piece for them.
All right. The Chargers are on the clock. Who's that? That's Ryan.
Ooh, can we pull up the needs for the Chargers?
Here they come.
I was so focused on the Jets pick, I forgot to look at the Chargers.
Yeah, it happens. Right here.
I'll tell you this: they have a very unhappy running.
Oh, you
back
can't
there.
see it?
I was gonna say.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Wrong. Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah, so Bijan right there would be like pretty good. What? Who else is available?
Here we go. Let me know if you want me to
take Robinson because I want Wright for the Jets. I'll be honest.
I like how you think.
It makes sense. We'll trade our running back. We'll keep Bijan and then fucking
right.
Jets get right.
Work it out. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I like it.
It goes. So the Jets, the New York Jets are on the clock.
Fun of me in the chat saying mean things.
Darnell Wright for the Jets.
Hell yeah. Let's go. We got our right tackle, baby. Mekhi Becton, left tackle the future.
That's right. Becton, he's taking pictures in the bathroom every day for us. So we like that.
Love it.
Love bathroom pics from Becton. All right. The Vikings are on the clock. Oh, that's me. Oh, shit. Let me see. Let me think. I got to look. Let me see here. What the hell? What is it? Who are they again? The Vikings?
They are the Vikings.
There they are. Oh, man. I'm going to go with Brian Branch. That's what I'm going to do.
You bastard.
I'm doing
it.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I mean, I was thinking Porter before.
You can't go wrong with either one of those. Realistically, they both open up as nickel or slot cornerbacks. Brian Branch has the flexibility to step in for Harrison. What's his name? Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. Who's their safety? The Notre Dame guy, been there forever.
I
Somebody help me here.
You're talking about
oh my God, yeah, I'm picturing him. I can't think of what the hell his name is.
So Matt, you wanted Branch for
No,
who?
no, I shouldn't have said that. Harrison Smith.
Harrison Smith, yes. So Branch starts as a slot cornerback, and he might actually stay as a slot cornerback in the NFL. That's what he's probably best projected as, but he has that flexibility when Harrison.
I'm going to go with Joey Porter. That was my first thought. I'm going with Porter. There you go.
I shouldn't have said
son of a bitch.
It's okay. No, I might have done that anyway.
Son of a bitch.
That's funny. I was going to upset someone.
Sorry.
All right, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. Who's that? Who's got that? That's Matt.
Hey, Brian Branch, you are a Jacksonville Jaguar.
Yeah,
there it is. Wow, they're stacking. The Giants. That's Ryan.
Yeah, you stole my goddamn pick. You
is that right?
Bastard. Yeah. Now I got to figure something out. Do the Giants need a guard? Is that? Let's take a look at their needs.
They do. They need a guard. They need a center.
Torrance.
Was kind of what I was. They got a couple.
I know they need receiver, but like I just don't care enough. Yeah, give me Osiris Torrance.
All right, interesting.
He's a Giant.
Yeah, I think he's good.
Here he comes. All right, so that brings us to the Cowboys. Who's got the Cowboys?
That's me.
All right, the Cowboys are on. We're on pick 26, everybody. The Cowboys are on the clock.
Cowboys are on the clock. It's not going to take much hesitation. I think this is definitely what I would do, and probably very realistic or predictive of that. They're going to go ahead and take Michael Mayer, tight end from Notre Dame.
Oh, that's such a
great pick. Great pick.
And the Dallas Cowboys tight end dominance continues. They always got one of them fucking guys, man. The Buffalo Bills. Let me see who's got the Buffalo Bills. This is crazy.
You do.
Oh, that's me. Oh, I want to screw him. I do.
Punter.
I know. It's so true, dude. Let me see. You know what? I might do something interesting here. I might do something. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm going to go. I just can't. I can't see. I'm going with Jack Campbell for the Buffalo Bills. Perfect.
Makes sense.
I hate it, but I'm doing it for them because I'm trying to be real. The Bengals are on the clock. That sucks. Dude, if the Bills get Jack Campbell, it's going to be upsetting. But anyway.
I like Jack Campbell a lot.
Me too.
Yep.
Me too. I think that's me, right? Yes, Cincinnati. I'm mad that Michael Mayer came off the board, but I'll take Dalton Kincaid to be.
You like the old Kincaid?
He's my tight end one. I really like Kincaid.
Is he?
Yeah, I really like Kincaid. I'm just afraid it's tight end in the first.
He's a really good fit there too. Even more so probably than Michael Mayer. Just because I think that he offers you that ability to run routes like a receiver. So Tyler Boyd's in his contract year. You can have Dalton Kincaid come out there and be your big slot and still not skip a beat if they don't bring back Boyd. So I like the fit. I like Kincaid to the Bengals there a whole hell of a lot.
Sam Aiken wants us to know that Van Ness is a better pick than Branch all day.
Well, guess what? New Orleans thinks so as well because they're on the clock.
That's amazing.
They're on
Good
the clock.
timing, Sam. There you go.
Perfect
buddy.
timing. That's who I was taking the whole time. Lucas Van Ness. Guess what? Bring your big ass down to the Bayou.
All right.
You're gonna rush the quarterback down to New Orleans.
Yeah. All right. So Philly's on the clock. I think that's me. What did I grab again? I tell you, man, it's hard. Right on. Okay, so we did that already. I'm gonna grab another one, another edge. I gotta look. Let me see. Cornerback, right? Where are they? Huh.
They can go a bunch of different spots.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest Ringo guy.
Nah, I wouldn't touch him here. I think Ringo's great. I think he's going to be a safety in the next league. I think he's an ideal pick in the second or third round to transfer into a free safety. I mean, he's big, he's strong, he's fast, but he struggles in those press man situations. At least he did last year.
Let me think here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna go with Brian Breesy for the Eagles.
That's what they would
Yeah,
do.
That's what I'm gonna do. There it is. We are at the final pick of the first. Oh, Jeremy, that was supposed to be your pick. I'm sorry, dude.
You made it. You made it. You
That
made
was-
the pick.
I was gonna give that to Jeremy. I'm a
No.
douche.
It would have been. It would have been Brian Breesy all day.
All right. Well, good pick, Jeremy.
All day, because they have 1 year left with that guy, that Campbell or whatever, and they're gonna need it.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna do. I was getting sucked into cornerbackville. I'm like, anyway. Okay, so who's got the Chiefs?
I think
Good
you
question.
do.
Me?
Yeah,
So
you
give
did.
it to Jeremy. Give it to Jeremy.
Jeremy, you're picking for the Chiefs. You want to see the needs?
Sure.
Where are the Chiefs? I can't see. There they are.
Top right.
Top
Top
right.
right.
Oh, look at all these nice positions you can take. You got it?
Oh no, big. Hold on a second. Okay.
I'm so glad this is
Now
Jeremy.
let me look at the big board.
There it is. Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Something other than tackle. Yeah, there you go.
And look at all these guys sliding through.
It's a reach to. I think Josh Downs is a reach. I think they're going to go edge, and they're going to take Will McDonald.
Yep. Will McDonald. There he is.
I like that.
There you go.
He's a perfect fit too. He's opposite of oh my God, who'd they take last year?
Karlaftis, baby.
Karlaftis. Yeah, he's a completely different type of pass rusher as well.
This is fucking weird. I've never seen this before. Have you guys ever seen this?
Hit full
No,
results.
I've never picked all 32 teams before.
Oh, full. Yeah, me neither. Never.
Oh, it's like one team at a time. You can
Yeah.
look, like you
Yeah,
highlight.
probably-
All right, so here's our first round. We're about to do a Jets draft for you guys. But so we got this. Let's see. We started with who had the Panthers? Is that
O'Leary.
O'Leary. O'Leary went a little tiny bit out of the box, maybe. There's a lot of people thinking it's going to be Bryce Young, but he took CJ Stroud. Then the
I think it's a
Texans-
great pick. I'm a big fan. Stroud at 1.
Yeah, I like Bryce Young better. But that's okay. Why did this only
I don't
give
think
us-
you trade up for a 5'10 quarterback, though. That's my
I
thing.
know.
I think it's either Stroud or Richardson. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
And I would
yeah.
say Stroud
But
based on
Carolina's
the way.
stupid. So
Yeah,
That's stupid.
I know. But McCown's there. I like McCown. And he was giddy for Stroud.
yeah. Okay. So we got CJ Stroud followed by Bryce Young for the Texans. Then the Raiders traded up for Anthony Richardson. The Indianapolis Colts grabbed Will Levis. Jalen Carter at 5. Man, nobody cares about his off the field anything. His bad pro day, well, no problem. Number 5. Will Anderson for the Lions. Wow, man, that's going to be sick if that happened. Devin Witherspoon to the Cardinals after trading back. Cornerback Christian Gonzalez to the Falcons. The Bears go with the tackle Paris Johnson. The Eagles grab the edge Tyree Wilson. Titans steal Broderick Jones just because the Jets wanted him. The Texans grab Miles Murphy. JSN goes to the Packers. Right? It's just so funny if that happens. Really, I would laugh heartily if that happened.
It's going to happen.
It is going to happen. That's what's hilarious about it. Peter Skoronski goes to the Patriots. Nolan Smith goes to the Ravens after a trade up. Deontay Banks
Jets.
goes to the Commanders. Pittsburgh Steelers take Jordan Addison. The Lions follow that with wide receiver Quentin Johnson. Then Kalijah Kancey goes to the Todd Bowles. Zay Flowers goes to the Pete Carrolls. Bijan Robinson goes to the Chargers. The Jets finally pick at 22 and grab Darnell Wright after loading up with Aaron Rodgers and all kinds of picks. Good job, Brian. Joey Porter to the Vikings. Brian Branch to the Jags. Osiris Torrance to the Giants. Michael Mayer to the Dallas Cowboys. Linebacker Jack Campbell to the Bills. Dalton Kincaid, 2 tight ends in this first round, to the Bengals, Lucas Van Ness to the Saints. Eagles take defensive tackle Brian Breesy, and the Chiefs wrap it up with edge rusher Will McDonald. What is that, 5 edges did we take? Or 4? 3? 2?
5, 6.
I know. Who
I
cares?
couldn't count.
So what do you guys think? Matt, what do you think of this? How'd we do?
I crushed it. The rest of you guys are casuals.
That's amazing.
It was good. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Jeremy, what do you think of this? What do you think? You think we fucked up? You probably had opinions the whole time. Like, that sucks. That's a bad pick.
No. I think overall it's really good, really strong, very realistic. There was nothing outlandish or anything like that. This wouldn't shock me if it unfolded like this.
Yeah, I think this is close. Ryan, what do you think? You think this is the way the first round is going to go?
I'd be pretty pumped. I wouldn't mind making the pick at 15 and just taking Darnell Wright to know we got our tackle, because it's too risky to kind of trade back. But at the same time, I was right. So screw you all.
There you go. Dom, what do you think, man? You know a little bit of things about this stuff. How'd the first round go?
It went pretty chalky. I think there was nothing too crazy. Interesting. I think I'll point out no centers went.
No centers.
Yeah.
Not one John Michael Schmitz the whole round. Amazing.
I feel like the Giants were the only team that would potentially take one.
I think Seattle is the ceiling, and that just might be too high.
Yeah.
I think the idea of first round centers is probably something that's something of the past, especially with the 5th-year option. It just doesn't make sense to have a center at $19 million for that 5th-year option. You know what I mean?
Well, there's also a lot of good ones in this year's draft. There's you're probably 4 rounds deep with center.
Yeah. It's a relative. I think you're going to see about probably 5 guys, maybe 6 guys that come and play, maybe not significant time year 1, but become players in this league, which is not very normal for the center position as a whole. But I just thought with all the hype and all the hoopla, especially with Jets fans around John Michael Schmitz and the guys like Joe Tippmann, that none of them went in this first round. Just thought it was interesting.
I want to just let everybody know O'Leary's polluting the chat, calling us names.
Yeah, you're all casuals in there, baby.
Ron Weiss checking in. Well, hold on, Ron. Let me see. I got to move Ryan up because we're asking Ryan. He wants to know, hey, how buzzed is Ryan right about now? How you feeling, Ryan? You good?
I'm feeling pretty good. I've got a claw and a half left
of a case.
I had a case. It's not a case anymore. It's just a claw.
It's just one box, claw. Right, O'Leary?
It's been a
box. Nothing wrong with that.
It's a box.
Nothing wrong with having a box around.
All right, I got a box.
Magically, you have a box.
Box.
This is great. So thank you, Ryan. It's good to see you, buddy. Jet Show, our buddy Mr. Show, checking in today. I'm happy. Just like 88.19% of all Jets. I know even the ones that are grumbly today, they're going to sleep. They're going to wake up and realize, holy shit, we have Aaron Rodgers to throw to Garrett Wilson, and everything's going to be okay. It's not the extra second or whatever. It's not a problem, guys. It's not a problem. It's going to be good. But thanks, Mr. Show. Good to see you. All right, let's flip this thing and let's do a quick Jets mock. We're all going to do one pick. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 picks currently. Let me just.
We should have a discussion at each pick. Let's do that.
That's fair. I like that.
Yeah, let's fucking.
Want to do a consensus?
Fuck yeah, let's go.
It's only 11. This is early for Dom.
Yeah, we're usually good until 12:30.
Dude, I keep Dom on you. I think one night it was 12:38. I'm like, all right, dude, we got to end this. I'm like, we got to get out of here, man. I was like, I hit a brick wall. I was like, oh my God.
We were having polls about the polls about the polls.
I love polls. They're so fun.
Yeah, I know the polls. Holy shit. All right, we'll do it fast. We'll do the Jets. Let me just pause this thing real quick. All right, so we are currently at pick 15. They did update it. That's nice to see. Okay, so we're going to do some Jet stuff. So, all right, pick 15. Well, I guess I got to let it run first. That'll be a good idea. Let me let it run to 15. Okay. So, no trades. You guys want to entertain? We're just
Oh,
gonna
we got to entertain him. Hey, Monday night mock rules being trades in the first 3 rounds, and that's it.
That's it. Okay. So, but we're not going to do the polls. This is the panel. The panel decides. All right. So we have a trade here. We give them 112 and 15. We get 21 and a running back. So that's good. That's the guy everybody's talking about, of course. But I don't know. Let's see. The Raiders want us to go all the way down to 38 to give us 100 and a running back. Any interest?
Let's make our pick. Let's make a pick.
Comes down to both.
So Patriots got Jackson Smith in the Jigba. Green Bay got Nolan Smith.
Let's see who's got
Parrish Johnson's off. Skoronski's off. Broderick Jones was the first one taken.
Yeah, interesting.
So what do we do? Do we go the right tackle? Yeah, all 3 tackles went. So are we going the right tackle? And Darnell Wright? Do we see if someone wants to trade up for Will Levis? Oh no one wanted to.
We can still offer.
Yeah, we can offer it. Who all right, who wants the quarterback?
Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is the only team I think that's come. Minnesota, maybe.
Minnesota. I was just gonna say that. Minnesota might want
to offer a first next. Yeah, I don't.
You want to go down to 23?
I think we make our pick.
You're gonna take Darnell Wright? What are we thinking, guys?
I would take Darnell Wright.
All right.
If I would take him at 22, I would take him at 15.
I got no problems with Darnell Wright. He's my number 3 tackle on the board. So,
O'Leary, what are you thinking?
Darnell Wright.
All right. Well, Jeremy, do you have? I mean, your vote is moot at this point. But what do you got, buddy?
Darnell Wright.
All right, let's take him. Darnell Wright.
Right tackle.
All right. Boom. Okay, here it comes. Bijan Robinson, Zay Flowers, Kincaid, they're all gone. All right. We have an offer here. We've picked 43 and 143 for fifth. We slide down 9. We get next year's second. That's no fun. Buffalo wants us. They want to take advantage of us. What do you think of this?
That's not terrible. It's not a terrible
not a bad
value
trade, but screw them.
Joe Douglas doesn't think like that, though, Ryan.
I know. He makes trades inside the division.
He don't care.
Yeah, he made the trade with the Patriots.
2 of them.
Yeah.
And the Giants, which was also just sacrilegious.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Very, very, very different.
Let's see. Let me see what the chat is saying. Van Ness gets no consider scarcity.
Mitt Flair says take the pick.
Yeah, Kareem just says awful pick. That's his gig. Hey Kareem, it's good to see you, buddy. All right, so we're just gonna take our pick, right? We're not gonna trade back.
That's fair. I'm good with it.
So we got pick 43. We can do some we can throw caution to the wind, take Jack Campbell here. We got McGovern today, so we don't need, but we could.
I like passing on the center in the second. I think we now that we have McGovern, let's go. Let's fill another hole.
I tend to agree with Ryan on that.
So you want to go defensive tackle? What do you guys think?
I'm open to tackle, linebacker, safety. Those are the 3 that I'm kind of thinking.
All right, so that's defense. Here's what we got. Oops.
I do like Jack Campbell. I'd be pumped on that.
O'Leary, what are you thinking here?
I'm a big Jack Campbell fan, but I think Smith would make sense here for the Jets.
I do like that. I think they put a lot of value in D tackle.
I took Mazzy Smith in my big draft prediction video that came out and was immediately crushed by Connor McGovern and Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? You know how that happened?
I was halfway through editing a video of a mock draft when the McGovern news broke. So
it says, I mean, how many times have we said that to each other? Like, damn it! You know what I mean? Like,
I have not made like any mock drafts this offseason. Like, because I was like, I don't know what picks we're gonna lose, and now we know at least.
Yeah, now we know.
Like 3 days out.
The only saving grace is I did predict that the Jets would flip picks. 13, 15. I had a couple other scenarios that didn't come to pass, but I was in there. I was in the pocket.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's just, I was like, I took the wind out of my sails. So what do you guys, so defensive, so we're thinking, so Matt likes Jack Campbell. Is that what you said, Matt?
He said Smith.
Matt's right. Sorry. Mazzy Smith. Now I know Dom's probably going to want to try.
I was just going to try to convince you all on how
take
good
Tommy.
Right. Tommy Adebaware was.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think edge.
Ryan, is so good. Well, he's not only an edge.
I'll be honest, I have not watched him at
when,
all.
When we
So,
get on, when this stream is done, I'm going to email you some tape I have cut up on him. It is by far, he's probably my favorite defensive player in this entire draft.
So you think he might be able to play D tackle too? Is that what you were kind of thinking?
He can play D tackle. He can play edge. He's probably, yeah, I'd say JFM on steroids.
Oh, no way.
He runs a 4.48 40, which is as fast as Garrett Wilson. Yeah. He's strong as an ox, inside, outside. But for argument's sake, is he a pure run stuffing defensive tackle that all Jets fans want? No, probably not. But you put him on that line with Quinnen, with Bryce Huff, with Carl Lawson, that's 4 guys that are just going to get at the quarterback.
Well,
So
Tigo says we should listen to Dom. I just want to say my vote is with Matt. Ooh. I like Adebaware a lot because of Dom. I mean, I hung out with Dom all offseason. Believe me, it's impossible not to like this guy if you hang out with Dom. Impossible. But I'm with Matt. I'm voting for Mazi Smith. Official vote, Dom. Is it? I'm
fine. Listen. If it was Mazi Smith or if it was Keanu Benton, I would understand it. I'm fine with the defensive tackle here, and I think more than likely defensive tackle is predictively where you have to go because the board just falls off a cliff.
Well, let me tell you, Rusty Spooners wants us to know that we listen to Dom too much. So maybe it's time we stop listening to this guy,
okay.
Ryan. I don't know. See you, Rusty.
Sorry, Rusty.
Yeah. All right. So, but Dom, what's your official vote?
I'm with consensus. If you guys want to go Mazi Smith, I'm fine with Mazi Smith.
So
yeah, I might argue a little bit against Jack Campbell, but I'm fine with Mazi Smith.
Well, I think GreenBean is thinking that we like Sherwood a lot, and we're not going to go linebacker that high.
That's actually very much what I'm thinking. I think Jack Campbell's good enough.
You're right. I think Mazi Smith would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think Campbell's good enough to bypass that. Like I do, because I think like you let CJ Mosley play out, and you just fold Campbell in, and we got. But that is what I'm thinking. I think look, we're going for it this year. We want to plug. We want to plug in guys that are not necessarily this early anyway, not necessarily for next year. So, Jeremy, what are you thinking?
Mazi.
All right. Well, there it is. I love this guy. Did you guys hear about? I did a lot of digging on him. Did you hear about his 22 reps with 325s? Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah.
Now they all did 225.
He did 325.
He did fucking 325.
Oh yeah.
He's just showing off at this point. His 3-cone drill was the best of 310-pound linemen. Not this draft, the last decade.
Mazi Smith is an athletic freak. Like legit athetic freak.
All right, so we're in the 4th, so this trade is off the table. We're not entertained. Yeah, because the sim gets weird. The sim wants to keep you in it. They're like, how's this sound? Here's 9 picks for your pick. Yeah, okay.
So here's where I think we need to look at the center still available.
Jeremy,
I agree.
Yeah. Or Matt, was that Matt or Jeremy? Who said that?
I agree with Dom. I think we should look at centers.
Oh, it was Ryan.
Yes.
You guys are all sounding
Stromberg.
Like
that's my guy.
Oh yeah, Ryan had needed to speak up.
Is he
quick.
there?
He's here.
Yeah, I mocked Stromberg to the Jets in round 5 earlier today, but I'm not going to complain if we got to take him in round 4.
Well,
what other positions we looking at?
On this sim, he won't be there again. So this is the last chance. I mean, likely anyway. But I don't like to use the sim like that. But what is another choice? So we got center. We can take strong, right? So what else are we thinking?
Linebacker, right? Like because we took D tackle, we took tackle.
Yeah, we still got
safety, linebacker,
safety, right?
Safety,
center.
Lots of fun.
Wide receiver. Running back. I mean, you can really make a claim at any of them.
Yeah, I think at this point it's fair game. I would probably trend towards either safety or linebacker. Or center. Oh, geez, no, Stromberg. Fucking, I'm an
White Claws.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm with you though. But it's sound thinking. I know, you got off your boy for a minute, but
dude, I love Stromberg.
Well, listen, Bean, flick up the centers real quick.
Yeah.
Go to. So here's the reality. You take Stromberg. If Stromberg is the guy, again, we're playing the sim. He's not going to be here next. So the question is, are you guys okay with the likes of Oluwatimi or Gaines or Patterson, which are all good players? I personally think if center's the way you want to go, or interior alignment for that matter, that Stromberg's probably in a different tier than these other guys. That's just my opinion.
I like Stromberg to be a backup for both McGovern and Tomlinson. I think that's the most attractive quality of him.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, no, that's right. I'm with that. O'Leary, what do you got here? I know you said you had Stromberg in the 5th.
Yeah, he's not going to make it that far, and I'm not in love with any of these other centers.
I feel like Patterson's my oh shit center.
Yeah, I actually like Patterson, man.
So I do, but he's my oh shit center because I don't think he's going to go high.
No, but what's good is that obviously with McGovern, you have that buffer. You know what I mean?
Right,
you have that buffer time. Anyway, so we have linebacker. We have, there's still Popoe still there, and Overshone is still there, but
I really like Overshone.
Yeah, I do too. But I think I'm personally between center or wide receiver here. But if the consensus is center.
Who's your wide receiver?
I honestly don't know receiver. I have not looked at receiver.
Tank Dell.
Tank Dell. Yeah. He's an interesting guy. What is he? 5'8"? Yeah, 5'8". That's a little bit.
So he is.
I get it.
He plays a lot.
He
plays a lot bigger and better than his size may show. The problem is, and Bean knows this. I mean, I'm a huge Tank Dell fan and Tank Dell supporter. I don't know if he's going to be a Nathaniel Hackett guy. Nathaniel Hackett, had a guy like Tank Dell in Denver and KJ Hamler, and he played 7 snaps last year before he got hurt. He played Dulcich as the big slot as opposed. He wants guys that can block. He's a run first offensive coordinator, and I don't know if that's Dell's strength.
Totally fair. Then I would say we should do center then.
I like Stromberg.
We can't forget the safeties. We can't. We gotta play. All right, just so I'm putting that out there. I'm fine with Stromberg.
I don't know safety this deep now.
Oh, I do.
I feel like I know 3 rounds deep, and I have not watched too far deeper than that.
I'll tell you what. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh wow! Why is Anthony Johnson?
I was gonna say, man, I don't know.
I've been wait around. We play the whatever you were.
Yeah, I know. Matt, every time I try not to do that, like we're doing it with Stromberg right now, because it's
good when we all did the picks, because then it kind of like it makes a little more sense. It's a little tough with the sim.
All right, so I vote Stromberg. Ryan, you're voting Stromberg.
Yeah, I vote Stromberg.
Jeremy, you vote who are you with, Jeremy?
You're muted.
Oh, Jeremy is.
Hey,
hello.
I love Stromberg here.
Yeah, I do as well, honestly.
Matt, you good?
Yeah, let's do it.
And just in that safety thing, I think don't mix up Anthony Johnson and Antonio Johnson. Antonio Johnson.
Yeah, I was going to say Antonio's second round.
Yeah, I know.
Kareem likes. So this is Kareem Mitchell though. I like Bryce Ford Wheaton too. I do. I think he's what we could label as a sleeper, even though everybody loves him, or not everybody likes him. Everybody knows him, but he's still going to be a late round pick, mid to late. And I think he'd be a fantastic get, dude. Especially if you're not depending on him to come in and change, the offense right away. Just kind of fold him in neatly, slowly. I think he's going to be great. All right, we are at 143. Let's just double back and see what the hell we did. I can't remember. I know you guys probably can't either. So here we go. Okay. We start Darnell Wright at 15, Mazzie Smith at 43, and Ricky Stromberg. We're going big beefies.
Dude, I love it.
Yes,
I would absolutely sign up for this draft.
Oh, hell yeah. So, all right, what do we got? So we still got linebacker, wide receiver, safety. All right, let's take a look. We'll start with wide receiver. All those guys are gone. Everyone.
Well, you know what? I'm going to make an argument here for if we're going to choose wide receiver. Jeremy said he had to cut out. He had something
Oh, he
going
did?
on. Yeah.
I didn't see that. Okay.
If we're gonna talk wide receivers, I'm gonna pound the table here for Parker Washington.
Okay.
He's a guy that he plays a lot. He's very, very talented. He runs like a bowling ball. The guy has a lot of Deebo Samuel in him. You can line him up in the backfield. He can play out in the slot. He can, run those sweeps, run those jet sweeps. He's hard to tackle, good contact balance, great hands. If we're going to talk wide receiver, I'm going to pound the table for Parker Washington. However, I think you need to look at linebackers. That would be my first. Suggestion.
Yeah, I just want to point out Jets Forever is here. I was waiting for you to come in.
There he is.
He's with Mazzy Smith is weak. That's the one word that you cannot use for him. I refuse to allow it. Pick another word and we'll talk. It's the one word I cannot allow tonight, Jets Forever.
He's his favorite player re-signed with the Jets today. He's thrilled. Connor McGovern.
That's right. He's all psyched about it. He loves it.
Is he a McGovern fan or is that tongue in cheek?
Oh no, very tongue in cheek.
Oh, very.
He hates it. The worst thing to ever happen in front of us.
All right, so we got Parker. I'll tell you what. I said to say I would choose Michael Wilson over Parker Washington. But,
and you can make an argument for it as well. I just think, like I said, for what our offense, what they want to do, Parker Washington's skill set is different than with in space and with the ball in his hand, different than what we have here. Garrett's your true alpha receiver. Then you got the other guys that are kind of your big X types and even your big slot. And then Parker brings you that little bit of juice in the slot. They can do a little bit of everything. But I'd still lean linebacker because there's probably linebackers here
there are. And I also want to remind us of safety. But I do want to say, just because I believe this is exactly where the Jets are going to take a tight end. I think there's a tight end on our team that's not long for the team, whether it's Yeboah, whether it's Conklin, whatever it is. And I'm predicting Payne Durham out of Purdue. I have a man crush a little bit about Payne Durham.
I do.
I love you and your tight end takes.
What's that?
Love it.
What'd you say, Ryan?
I said I love you and your tight end takes. You always have great tight end takes.
Yeah, and it's funny because I shut up about it all year until like this week.
know.
And now I can't stop myself.
Last week you were like, "Ooh, I'm giddy about it," and I was like, "That's my bean."
Yeah, there he's back. Tell you what, man, I love them fuckers. So here's the safeties. Trey Dean is still there, man. I love Jay Ward. Love him. I like Rashad Torrance. I mean, there's some. I like a lot of these guys, but I think, the chat E-Boogie is talking about free safety here with his super chat. Thank you, E-Boogie. And there's a few others. But I don't know. So
well, if you're looking safety, this is just my 2 cents. Also, Trey Dean is very, very similar to in skill sets to what we have already in Whitehead and Chuck Clark. So he's your typical, quasi strong safety, going to play more in the box zone and so forth.
Jay Ward is not, though.
Jay Ward is not. Rashad Torrance is not. They give you a little bit more range, a little bit more of that true center field.
All right, so here's the linebackers for everybody for your viewing pleasure.
It's Dorian Williams.
I really
for me.
like Dorian Williams.
It's Dorian Williams for me, without a doubt. That's that's your Quan Alexander replacement.
It's not a mock draft if I don't bring up Dorian Williams.
So you want to forego the safety and go linebacker? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah,
I would.
Yes, I'm in.
All right,
I like Williams a lot.
Dorian Williams, it is.
He's my linebacker too in the entire class.
No way.
Really?
Yeah, he is.
No way.
Love it.
He is.
Okay, well, he's coming.
I like that.
We got him. So we got one more pick, everybody. 170. We don't have to wait to 207.
What do you think is most valuable here? Who's best available?
Let's see their big board. They got Schumacher. I tell you what.
Imagine getting like Patterson here and then not taking Stromberg earlier.
Yeah, well, right, we could have, but I'll tell you what.
I like Stromberg.
I'll tell you who's sitting right here.
That's what I was thinking.
Ooh. Oh, which one? They're both right next to each other. All three of those guys, you love those guys.
Oh, they're hugging each other. Like, let's go together.
Let's do a poll.
You want to do a poll?
Do a
All right,
poll
we'll do a
for the
poll.
last pick.
All right, you're Ryan. You're
Give the
good.
people what they want.
Yeah. All right, but we're gonna do a poll, a little bit of a controlled poll. All right. Last pick, we're gonna just pick. Are we gonna do Payne Durham and Jay Ward?
That's good.
That's fine.
Run it up the pole.
And Jay, I already know who's gonna win. They're gonna crush me. All right. DB. I'm gonna put DB. Just so we're clear, Jay Ward plays everything.
That is correct.
And he plays it well.
Okay.
So
I voted really fast. I felt like I was
did I?
fast. One vote.
was that you, that first one?
I feel like
100%.
In quick, man.
Yeah, so I know where Ryan voted.
All right, I got to vote then, you guys.
E Boogie wanted Dorian Williams as well. Look at that.
Look at E Boogie go. We like E Boogie. He's a
Yeah,
great
E
dude.
Boogie's a good dude. E Boogie's a beanbagger, a stream beaner. He's the best.
GreenBean, you're getting crushed in this
I'm
poll
crushed.
right
I
now.
know there's no chance. But the good news is I actually like Jay Ward, so I'll pretend that's
Get over it.
yeah.
Kareem's not voting for either of these guys, for the record.
What?
I said Kareem said I'm not voting for either of these bums.
Have some fun, Kareem, you grumpy fuck. Try to have a good time with us. Have some fun. Lighten up, man. So KD, the reason I didn't look at tight end, I mean, I looked at him, but I didn't tell anybody I was looking at him. And I stayed away by comparison to what I usually do with tight ends. But I'm telling dude, the Jets brought in too many tight ends. There's a lot of talk about tight end. I think they're taking one, man. I'm with you, but I think we're wrong. That's what I think. I think we're wrong, buddy.
I think the sneaky pick that the Jets are going to make that's going to surprise them is they're going to take a running back relatively early. I mean, I don't know first or second round early, but I could see it.
Thinks the same thing.
I could see a running back coming in, in that pick 112 or 143, something like that. We only have 5 picks as of now, but
I have to get 300 more votes for Payne Durham, please. All right, we'll get it to 70. I mean, there's 360 of you still in here. We got 62 votes. Go ahead and get your votes in. This is what we deal with every week. There's 290. There's 5 votes. Why? What happened? Get us up to 70. If you didn't vote, let's go. Get a vote in. Contribute. Kareem, vote. Who would Kareem take here if he had to pick one of these two players? I know who. He would take Jay Ward. I'm reporting this poll because tight end is in it, isn't it?
Look, said it's the best. Dom, you're wrong, Skip. I don't know what that means.
He wants you to know you're wrong.
I really like this tight end class.
I didn't say anything about this tight end class.
JD said this is the best tight end class he's ever seen. So then why did you take tight ends? Why did you take Rucker?
Oh, maybe he's saying a separate comment. Dom, Skip, something else. Maybe it's not the part of the same.
No. I'm okay being called wrong. I've been called worse.
All right, we'll end the poll. This is a no contest. All right, so Jay Ward it is, everybody. Woohoo. Where is he? I think this is a fantastic pick. If the Jets come away with Jay Ward, I'm going to be ecstatic.
I'm good
Jets
with
had a great draft.
This is a great draft, man. I know Kareem, but the thing is, I'm asking you to pick a specific thing. You can play. You can play games. Like, I want to play Monopoly. Well, we're playing basketball. Well, I'm playing Monopoly. You don't want to play basketball with us? We're right here. Play with us. Nobody's playing Monopoly with you. Terrible pick, terrible draft. You're a grump. All right, here we go. This is it. So don't forget, we got Aaron Rodgers today. We also signed Connor McGovern today. So it's a big day in Jetsville, but we came away with offensive tackle Darnell Wright, which really supports the hope that Becton can be our left tackle. I'm hoping that kid turns it around, man.
I like this pick. It's a very supportive pick.
Yes. Casual draft. Matt, you're the worst.
What a jerk.
Hey, he voted. Matt was in. Sorry, so we went Stromberg with pick 112 center. Then we went linebacker Dorian Williams and safety defensive back extraordinaire Jay Ward, who interestingly is going to slide. Most likely, there might be a Belichick out there that goes, screw that. He's a first. I mean, there may be, but likely he slides, man. That's going to be interesting. Let's get your letter grades in here. We'll see what they think of us. Kareem hates Monopoly, everybody. No shit. Oh, my God.
How families are ruined.
Yeah. Okay. Eddie said, I have 28% of the chat believing we need a tight end. That's funny. That's good. That's a good one, K. Eddie. Evan says F minus. I know he was really lobbying for Jack Campbell. Look, we all like Jack Campbell. I don't think, right? I don't think anybody has an issue. Rob F. Brady says this is an awesome draft. He gives it an A. Cahill with a B plus. Jets Paulie with a B plus. Squirmy Weasel with an A. Hank with an A minus. He was saying choosing safety. Yeah, but I think Dom was all about the safety. That was me. You were saying was wrong.
I said running back. I said running back was the position that I think is going to surprise people and get taken.
Gitmo Bob coming in with an extremely rare A minus. Well done, Gitmo Bob. You made me feel good tonight. Jordan Victor with the B plus. He likes it. Squirmy Weasel would have liked the wide receiver. NYJ today, B plus. Mark from what's up, Mark? Good to see you, buddy. He gives it an A. Curly Norman with a solid B. Jets 830 hates it. Gives it an F.
Oh, really?
I can't wait to hear the panel's letter grades and see what Matt. I'm really curious what Matt says. Bill Kip with an A. Phenom with a B. Squirmy Weasel, if you scroll up in the chat, you'll see the only thing that Kareem likes. He has a list of players. If it's not them, it sucks. Misdirect. Ryan is so sauced. No, he's good. He's been live for like 7 hours straight, man. What do you want?
It's a work day.
It's a work day.
And 19 New York Jets 69 with a B. Bradigan, what's up? Bradigan with a B. Kareem gives it an F. Misdirect with the B plus. We got some B's from Fish Laska. Rusty C plus B. B plus from 830 Fry Guy with the B. Matthias Simon checking in with the B plus. A plus from Cyrus. KD gives it a C. Patty Grimes with the B. Malone Labe or Labe. I forget how to say that. I looked it up. Remember we did that? We looked it up and figured it out, but I forget.
Yeah.
A plus stream. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Thank you, Malone. Johnny Jimenez says A plus. No matter what, we have A-Rod. Well done. Super chat from Jason Edwards says quality over quantity this draft. However, we have Aaron freaking Rodgers. The Jets have won this offseason, and might I say, Super Bowl. There you go, Jason. That's the positive energy, dude. Bring it in. Bring it in. Thank you for the super chat, Jason. Ricky says C. Ethan with a double A for Aaron. Oh, I like that. Well done. That was good. Right? It feels good. Salem says an A. Tim gives it an A. Michael gives it a B plus. Bill gives it an A minus. All right, we're gonna Matt O'Leary with an A plus. Greg with a B plus. All right, let's go to the panel. We'll get these off real quick, but Patty Grimes gives it a B. All right, so Ryan, we'll start from the bottom and go up. What do you think? If you had to give this one a letter grade, what are you tagging it with? Oh, Ryan, you're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry about that.
That's
I would
okay.
be pumped. You got your tackle. You got your defensive tackle. Like, I love Ricky Stromberg. Been a big fan of him. Like, literally love every one of these picks. I feel like these are quality picks over quantity of picks.
I like that. So what's your letter grade?
I would give it an A.
Yeah,
I'd be pumped. Like, based on the amount of picks we had and where we had them, this is an A for me.
I love it. Dom, what are you giving it?
It's hard to argue. I mean, Ryan probably hit everything right on the head. Exactly. Good players at positions that they can come in and, contribute right away or are in line to contribute a year or two down the road, which is what a draft is done for. You don't draft necessarily everything for right now. You try to build that pipeline, if you will. But I mean, Darnell Wright, Ricky Stromberg, Dorian Williams, those are some of my favorite guys in this draft class. So, I'm going to say A minus. And the only reason is because I don't know if I would have taken Mozzie Smith at that pick. I'm not going to argue it, but even if defensive tackle is, I'm like on the fence between him and Keanu Benton. I go back and forth. So I'm going to say A minus just to be different.
A-. All right, Matt O'Leary, you sticking with your A+?
A+. If all four of us plus Jeremy were the GMs of the New York Jets, we'd win the Super Bowl every single year.
I agree. I love
Dude,
that.
we've had some great drafts. And Denzel Mims is going to come back. We were pumped on Denzel Mims. He's coming back. We got this.
That's right, dude. And let me tell you something. I got some bad intel on Denzel Mims that the new coaches don't love him already. But did you see the video Woody put out on his Instagram or whatever about the wide receivers? Denzel was fucking digging, man. He was working. I'm like, you know what? I love Denzel. He's going to steal the show this year. That's what I say. Unless they trade him, of course. So, all right, I'll give it a big fat A as well. I love this. I mean, I can't even see an issue. Again, yeah, I could interchange some things, maybe a little Payne Durham action at the back end. There's some things like that we could have done because there's lots of players you like. And I think this is where Kareem and Jets Forever gets stuck. There's more than the one guy. You know what I mean? Like there's lots of guys that apply. And I think that's where we get jammed up. Yes, we have our favorites. And it's like me, last year I wanted an edge at 4. Oh, we got Sauce Gardner. What? Not so bad. You know what I'm saying? So I think we did great, man. We got Aaron Rodgers. We got a tackle. We got a defensive tag. Got a center of the future. We got the linebacker, a versatile safety. I mean, we crushed it this draft. So I think it's good. I give it a big fat A. And there it is. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out. This has been a fun offseason. I will admit this offseason, while it has been fun, has been less fun than we usually have in the offseason. It's been quiet and weird and just kind of – it's funny because it started later than all of the off seasons in the past, I don't know, since we've been hanging. And it felt like the longest off season of our lives. I don't know what – it had to be the Aaron Rodgers thing, right? So
I was gonna say, it feels like we didn't get like the mock drafts that we normally do because we didn't have we still had a high pick, but it wasn't like inside the top 10. And we knew we were gonna trade some picks, but we didn't know which picks were gonna get traded. So it's hard to do a mock draft because it creeps up on you quick.
Yeah, I know. You know what it is too? Like we don't have 2 firsts. It was like we didn't even know if we were gonna have 1 for it. Right. It was like we just wanted our quarterback. We were beaten up before we could even talk to quarterbacks. Like before we were already done as a fan base. We were like,
we knew exactly what we needed. That's what it was. It was like it's the quarterback. It's Carr. It's Rodgers. It's Jimmy G, Tannehill. Lamar, whatever.
It's so true. It really is. Now. We're gonna have a good time on Thursday, everybody. We're gonna meet up. It's gonna start. What time is it? 6 o'clock, Ryan? Is that what it's 7?
It's an hour before the draft starts. So I think if the draft starts at
8
7,
o'clock,
we're starting
right?
at 6. If it starts at 8, we're starting at 7.
All right, there it is. So that's O'Leary, Ryan, myself. Are we having guests on the first day? Ryan, do you remember? Do you know?
We don't. And I gave a few guys the link, and I said, hey, if you want to show up, totally fine. If not, no worries. Whenever you want. But mostly guests day 2, day 3.
Nice.
We'll have our guys. Dom C. We got Jeremy. We got Y2K. Those guys kind of chilling behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, dude. We have a great show planned for you guys. It's going to be a blast. Now, the Jets giving away the 6th again means we might have a long afternoon on day 3. Not quite as long, man. Well, I don't know. We traded both our 5th last
year. What do we have? 4th round picks last year? We sat there for friggin' 3 rounds.
Oh, man. So, yeah. All right, man. Well, let's go around. Matt, you got anything you want to say? Tell anybody about what's going on? You psyched? Just give us your thoughts or anything you got coming up.
I am so excited that Aaron Rodgers is a Jet. I am so excited to do the stream with you guys all 3 days. Remember, if you don't know, to those watching, the Talking Jets YouTube channel is live now, so subscribe to that. And just more coverage from me on the Rodgers fallout and NFL draft up until Thursday.
I love it. That's right. That's a good thing to remind everybody. The Talking Jets YouTube channel, which will be going live in the very, very near future. We'll be moving all Talking Jets stuff over to that channel. You can go over there and support it now by just going over there and clicking subscribe. Maybe even hit a little milk thumb under the video that's on there. We have one up there. Give us the milk thumbs. Dom C, what are your thoughts, buddy? What do you got? What do you want to say?
I want to say that it's been wonderful being kind of riding shotgun here on the Monday Night Mock this offseason. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's been really, really cool. It's been really, really fun interacting with all you guys, the guys in the chat, getting my ass kicked by these guys for my takes. But my takes are my takes, and I stand by them. But yeah, now all that aside, I love the direction the Jets are going. I'm thrilled with Aaron Rodgers. More so, I think I'm thrilled that the whole nonsense of the Aaron Rodgers, is he coming, is he coming, is done. I'm glad he's here. I'm looking forward to Thursday. I mean, yeah, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is go time now. So let's see what happens. So on that note, I still have the Prospect podcast. I still have one in editing that I hope to have out before the draft on Thursday, because it's a good one. Talked with Kyron Samuels, who is Chris Samuels' nephew. He's also a scout for Defiant Takes, and he talks interior offensive linemen with me. So I hope to have that out for all you guys shortly.
And that can be found a couple playlists right under this one. So right on GreenBean Jets fan, all of Dom C's interviews and everything is all up there, and you can get all your Dom C fix in by checking out that playlist on this channel. Ryan wearing the cheese head in honor. Did I already ask you what's up, Ryan? My memory is so gone.
I didn't get to talk yet. So
All
I'm
right,
trying to get. I got to get pepperonis. So it's going to be a pizza cheese head, cheese slice, a New York slice of pizza. But yeah, no, I'm excited. We got talking Jets. Friggin', we got the draft panel. Very excited. Love the NFL draft every single year. Always a blast the entire time. Gets a little weird on day 3, so if you're into that sort of stuff, you got to hang out with us. But
I love
looking
it, dude.
forward to it.
It's going to be so good. And let me just say, before we all, in front of everybody, Dom, you did a great job this year. I'm glad
he crushed it.
Yeah, I'm delighted that you were able to kind of break in and kind of get comfy and do all this stuff. You're crushing. I'm really excited about your future, my friend. Dom C is going to be a New York Jets scout before you know it, and we'll be begging him for it. He's going to be.
I am officially registered for scout school.
There it is.
Officially.
That's right. It's official. Dom's going to be the one telling us he can't tell us anything in a year. You'll see. I'm like, dude, what is that? You're supposed to tell me shit. He's like, I can't tell you anything. Don't know it's me.
That inside source, that
That's
Dean
right.
has is coming from
unnamed source. Jason Edwards with the final super chat. He says, my theory is that JD knew about your 10 p.m. mock, and that's why he traded. Yeah, I'll tell you what. My cynic in me says exactly that. They knew. They wanted to ruin it all, but they gave us the mock tonight they freed it up so we could know what's going on. And for that, I am grateful. We know, guys, it's there. We now know what we're going into. I can't wait. I hope my little tipster, not little, but my tipster, the news that JD is actively working on a trade back as we speak. I'd be really interested to see what happens with that. I like that idea.
So before we end, let me ask you about that. Let ask these guys too. All right. So they trade back. All right, it doesn't matter. You could say anyone. They trade back to Minnesota to 22. What happens now if all the tackles, including Darnell Wright, are off the board? Where do you guys pivot?
Anton
Is
Harrison.
DeJuan Jones still there?
DeJuan Jones probably still there, yeah.
Oh, I love Anton Harrison. That's what
I would take him or D tackle.
Kalijah, if he's there. Kalijah's my guy.
Kalijah. I mean, there's so many ways. I wouldn't be devastated if they just went ahead and grabbed Jordan Addison. If he's there, I'd be like, all right, let's do it. Let's fucking rock. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we only have 2 receivers under contract next year. It's Lazard.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Wilson. That's it.
Hey, and Corey Davis is still here, everybody. So just smoke that for a minute. See how that feels. Well, think about this. Going into the offseason, we all thought Carl Lawson, Corey Davis, CJ Moses, like all this stuff, they're all right there.
Cut.
And they reworked Uzoma. Like, what? We don't know what's going on. But JD is a friggin' mad scientist, man. We don't know what's going on with this guy. So anyway, look, Matt, Ryan, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. I really, sincerely, I appreciate you guys. I always love time with you guys. So thank you. And I know it's late, so we'll get out of here. Dom, again, thank you. And thank you to everybody in the chat. You guys are the absolute best. And we'll look, we're going to be all putting out videos and shit. But officially, we'll see you Thursday for the draft. Have a great rest of the evening. We will see you next time.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, pick.
Johnny Lamb Jones. Wide receiver. As a season ticket holder of the Jets, I'm going to fool Ken O'Brien of California Davis.
Obviously, the Jets know something that, the people up there don't.
Fullback. Roger Vick. Jeff Lageman.
Jets just don't understand the draft all back.
Blair Thomas, running back, Penn State. Johnny Mitchell. The New York Jets select tight end from Penn State, Kyle Brady. Vernon Ghost.
Cleveland traded the 5th pick to the New York Jets. And with the 5th pick in the 2009 NFL Draft, New York Jets select Mark Sanchez.
D. Milner. Dino Smith. Jets select quarterback Christian Hackenberg.
Sam Darnold.
The New York Jets select Zach Wilson.
Future Pro Bowler Elijah Moore.
Michael Carter, running back.